Hey everybody, welcome to Best Behavior. Hey everybody, welcome to Best Behavior. I'm Noah.
I'm Brandon. This is our first ever video.
Yeah.
Video number one.
Yeah.
Why are we laughing?
I don't know, it's fine. Alright.
Uh,
So I had a dream last night. I've been waiting until we started recording to tell you. So here I wrote it down this morning when I first woke up. Alright, so I had to tell you a name, but I'm gonna bleep out the name just cause. So it was with and I was in freaking this random store. So it started off it was me, but then later on, like, it became me watching two other people. But I don't know. So it started off I was in like this like convenience store with Jack, and he was drinking this like Monster Energy thing, and he finished it. He just he chucks it over the shelf, and it like hits some dude on the head, and like no one even bats an eye. He just chucks this empty can, and no one cares. And then I asked him, I was like, "Was that?" For some reason, I was like convinced it was alcohol, but it was a Monster. And I was like, "Was that like alcohol?" He's like, "No." But then for some reason, without even saying anything to each other, we just decided that we're now trying to get alcohol. And then we're like trying to sneak into the back where they keep it for some reason. And there's like this big black security guard dude that's standing back there, and we keep trying to get back there. And every time he's like, "Nope, nope." And for some reason, they don't kick us out of the store. They just keep like pushing us away. And then what happens? Oh, and then we see these two girls, and I can't remember how the conversation goes, and I couldn't remember when I woke up, but basically, they want to get these two like random famous YouTubers at a party, and for some reason they think that we can help them. It's like we're two like random dudes, and they're just like, if you can help us get two extremely famous YouTubers at our party, we'll help you get alcohol. It sounds like the shittiest movie, like 2000s, like
it sounds like
movie ever.
it sounds like yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, and then we're like, what, you want to go get lunch? And then we all get in a freaking a golf cart. And we're driving around this golf cart, and then at this point, like, uh, yeah, I'll just say his name again. Has become like this completely different person, and now he's got like long curly hair, and he looks like way different.
I mean, Jack's a stud. He's a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, honestly. But no, this guy legit looked like he would be like a movie star kind of. But like he looked like he would play a surfer. But then he's driving the golf cart, and he drives through a trailer. like, like we're in this like trailer park, and it's in the desert for some reason, so we're driving through like sand, and there's all these trailers in a line.
What is
and
this
he drives through the entire trailer. And like we're completely unscathed. We just keep going.
No damage, no damage. You just drive through,
Yeah.
keep going.
And then,
Yo,
around that time I woke up, and like I sat there for a minute, and I was like, wait a minute, I gotta write this down.
you actually like what I heard is you only dream like the first like you always when you dream you wake up.
Yeah.
Like you ever think of that? Whenever you're dreaming,
Yeah, you
you
never
always wake
complete the
up.
story. Yeah.
You never complete, yeah, because you always wake up.
Dude, that's the worst too when you wake up and then you try to
Oh,
go
there's
back
there's
to it.
been so many moments where I'm just like, dude, why can I just slept for longer? I
Have
need
you ever
to know.
successfully gone back to one? Like gone back to sleep and
Like,
it continues?
no, I don't think so. To be honest,
I can't think of an example, but I feel like I have before.
but I mean, I've like had a dream and then I woke up and then I went to bed and I had a completely different other dream.
Right, right.
It's like I had two completely different dreams.
Dude, you know what the worst thing is? I feel like I dream the most in like the morning at like 6 a.m. when I need to wake up. I'll be waking up
Yeah.
from dreams
Yep.
every time.
And then yeah, but the thing is you don't want to like you want to know what happens in that dream, so you want to stay there.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't want to
It's not
wake up.
like you don't want to wake up and go to school. It's like I'm really curious of what's gonna happen. I need to know.
Dude, do you ever do that thing? Do you ever wake up in the morning and like you'll wake up to your alarm and you're sitting there for a second and you're like debating getting up and you're like, I really don't want to, and then you're like, all
Yep.
right, I'm just gonna try and sleep. I'm gonna sleep like 5 more minutes, and then
Yep.
you close your eyes for a second and you roll back over and it's fucking half hour
It's
later.
like 2 hours later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, all right, 10 more minutes. blinks
Yep.
once.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
it's 10
Literally.
a.m. now. Okay.
Yo, literally, I missed the bus a couple times because
Yeah.
I literally did that. I was like, all right, I'm gonna set an alarm for 5 minutes, and then I sleep through
Yeah.
it.
That's dude. That's the worst.
It
Wait,
is honestly.
I wrote down some other stuff. Oh, okay. I already told
I
you
don't even
about
think
Miss.
I don't even think I had a dream last night.
Well, I think you dream every night. You just don't always like
I
remember it
don't
when you wake
remember.
up.
I don't remember
I
dreaming
feel
it.
like I think the only ones we remember are if you wake up during it, right? Because if it just happens and you wake up later, like you don't remember it usually, right?
Well, then did it even happen?
Yeah, because you dream every night. They say that like every night you dream no matter what.
Oh yeah, because your brain's still like
Yeah.
working. You still
So
have
yeah,
brain
that's
activity.
weird. You've probably had so many dreams that you don't have any idea about.
Okay, question on dreams. Do you think that like sometimes things like they're like, oh, I saw this in my dream. That means I have to go do it.
Yeah, I don't think dreams
Like, would
have
you
as
ever,
much have
would
as
you
deep a
ever
meaning
think
as
of
people
that?
think.
Like, I was watching a YouTube video of Gordon Ramsay, like how he like flips the businesses, and one of these like he was looking at a menu and he calls the guy over, he's like, what the hell is this? Like what is this? And he goes, oh, the owner had a dream, and he said like the food gods were talking to him,
To me,
and he had to put it on the menu, and
to
he's like, all
me,
right,
I
I'll
feel
take
like if
that.
you see something in a dream and you feel like you have to do it, it's really just it's like the same thing as having an idea you like. Like, because if you had a dream that you like murdered somebody, it's not like you're like, oh, I have to murder them. It's like you're just gonna be like, oh, that's mad weird that I dreamed that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. Or
So,
you
like, it's
have a you have
basically
a dream with someone
it's
that
a
like you don't
decision.
talk to. You have a dream like someone you don't talk to or you don't associate with, but they're still in your dream. Like,
I feel like the only person who
why?
would take that seriously that it means you have to do it is like some like astrology girl. You know what I mean? Like if you believe in astrology, you probably believe that your dreams have that meaning. I don't think
Yeah.
dreams have any like really deep meaning. It's just like your thoughts just like rattling off weird shit at you.
I mean, do you think like if you think okay, so say like I think all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like all day I'm gonna dream about this. I'm gonna dream about this. You think that's the way it's gonna be, and I not dream about it?
Oh, apparently, yeah. Apparently, that's like a way to start lucid dreaming.
Like,
Is if
yeah,
you
yeah.
you have to
If
like
you
think
like
about it all day and like
if I'm like, all right, I'm gonna dream about animals tonight, and then I'm gonna dream about animals, and I'm gonna dream about animals. Am I gonna dream about animals?
I think you have to do it like I don't know. I don't think it's like a guarantee, but you can
And
force. I
like,
think you can force yourself to dream about something. Maybe no. You know what it is if you watch National Geographic all day, so it's like you're unconsciously taking in the information. I feel like you're
true.
more likely to dream it then. Like you just watch animals all day long. Cause I know, like if I watch a bunch of like horror movies or I watch a bunch of comedies or whatever, like whatever's in the movie usually, or a lot of times will end up in my dreams.
I mean, that kind of like that's how nightmares work. If you watch a scary movie,
Yeah,
you have
exactly.
a scary movie that's kind of based about like the
Hmm.
basement or something or the attic.
Dude, all my most vivid dreams from when I was really little were like they would always have characters in them from like shows and movies that I had seen.
Yep, yep.
So I had a dream when I was really little that I was inside like a whale. I know what I think it was is the whale from what's that show? Flatjack. Have you seen that show?
No.
It's like this old, really weird cartoon. But I was inside, like, I don't know why I knew it was a whale, but somehow I knew. It was like the sides are all, like, meaty and, like, nasty and slimy. So it's like I got swallowed by a whale. And I was in there with one of the characters from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Is that the
Yeah.
big guy? The big, I think he's purple, but he's like this big hairy dude. And he runs
Yep.
around and he
Yep.
yells.
Yep.
That guy was there, and then Plankton from SpongeBob was in there, and he's like running around, and he was selling candy canes. He was yelling in like the super Plankton voice. He's like, "I'm selling candy canes, candy canes for sale." I
Yeah.
don't know why I remember that so
I had a
vividly.
dream like that, but it was like it was literally a whale, but like I got shot out of the the blowhole,
Really?
whatever it's called. Yeah.
Dude, freaking that
But I
that
was
would
just
be
there
if they
by
could
myself.
control that for an amusement park ride. That'd be mad fun.
Yeah, let's abuse animals and
It
yes,
could be fake. It could be a fake whale. It
let's
doesn't have to be a real
let's
whale.
keep big whales in captivity. So
Yeah.
let's put them
I
in a
mean, we
swimming.
already have them in captivity. Might as well freaking.
No, they don't. They really don't. They don't have like blue whales.
No, not blue whale. I mean, there's no way they could do that. That's so.
They don't have whales. They have
They have killer
orcas.
whales. They have killer whales.
Orcas. That's it. That's not, and they don't have blowholes. I don't think.
Oh, they have. All right, is an orca and a killer whale the same thing?
Yeah, they're white and black.
Yeah.
Same thing. Same
Okay.
thing.
Let's have you watch Miss Waltersdorf's Pi Day video. Or you get the live reaction to it. Just watch it on your phone.
Oh, all right.
Miss Waltersdorf is our
Alright.
math teacher. And
Probably the best math teacher there is.
no,
Miss Walters.
legitimately she is actually probably the best
Yo,
math teacher.
so like we barely ever get in trouble. Like
Yeah, and also, but in terms of like actually being a teacher and not just letting her get away with shit, she's actually really good at that too. Just so you know.
did I tell you how much I love this white beam that's on my screen?
Yeah, here, show it to the camera.
Yeah, last night I dropped my phone and I got a white lifesaver on my screen now.
It does look cool. It just be annoying.
Nothing's working on my phone right now.
Oh, that's good. All right, well, so much for that idea.
No, we can still do it.
How?
I just figured it out.
Oh, okay.
I turned my phone off the Wi-Fi.
You just forgot how a phone works.
No, I turned my phone off the Wi-Fi so my Wi-Fi wouldn't lag as much.
Okay. Okay, but
Yeah, I don't know where my phone charger is.
we can just cut this part out, I guess.
Yeah, give me a minute. Alright, here we go.
Oh, it's girls want to have fun.
That was a lot of fun. Yep.
I watched it when I first woke up, so I didn't comprehend it at all. Just like meaningless noise coming into my head.
Math teachers are rational.
No. Honestly, it's kinda
Yeah,
funny.
honestly, it kind of slaps. Anybody, we're gonna put the link to
I'll
this
put a
YouTube video.
clip in when we're watching it.
Anybody that's listening to our podcast right now, please go subscribe to 314 Math Teacher. I'd really
Yeah,
appreciate
best
it.
math teacher in the game. Been
Best,
teaching math
like-
since she came out of the womb.
She actually did. Funny story. She used to force her brothers to play school so she could teach them.
Wow.
And
Dude,
she
she
was
was
little.
born to be a math teacher, dude.
She was born to be a math teacher.
That's her calling.
Well, she wanted to be a weather reporter. I don't know if you were there for
Oh,
that.
yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, she wanted to be a weather reporter.
She was born to be
Today.
a math teacher. You and me were born to talk about random bullshit. On
Today.
I was on a, whatever this call is, a Google Hangout.
Today we will be talking about the weather. Today it's 55 degrees outside. with a
Today,
chill.
only today. I am a weatherman, but just for this day, I'm going to talk about
Just
the weather.
today. Just today.
Even though my
What's the weather like
literal job
today?
is to talk about the weather every day. Oh, okay. The other thing was, have you ever seen those videos The Cut does where it's like 7 people and then they have to decide who gets $1,000?
No.
It's like a 10-second pause.
I was
No.
thinking about it. I was thinking about it.
Well, okay. I watched this one the other day. I don't know why it just like became popular again. This specific one, because it's from like 2 years ago. But dude, legit, I wanted to throw my phone out the fucking window when I was watching it. It pissed me off so much. The literally these are the most incessant people I've ever seen in a YouTube video. Like you have to watch it, but so the general rule is whenever you're watching these, because they get like super woke, like young, left leaning, very whatever you want to call it, that kind of person. It's always
Leftist.
yeah, it's always super. They're like young and trying to be like super progressive or whatever, which is fine. But then you can guarantee when they do that, when that's all the people there, you can guarantee the white people are gonna be out first, which is whatever. That happened, and then freaking dude, just the
Wait,
way that they
all the white people got out first.
yeah, and literally every time I click on one, I'm like, okay. I look at all the white people, I'm like, yep, you're gone. And literally, it happens without fail every time. But yeah. So just the way that they talk to each other was so they're like brutal. The main guy that made me mad was this. He was this dude. He was a black gay guy. And I don't want to make it sound weird because I'm like pointing out everyone's race and shit, but it just helps you understand the context. But he was so freaking. He's like super confrontational, and this other girl was too. And every time someone would like defend themselves, he'd be like, "Why are you antagonizing me?" She literally said that at one point. And then
It's like. Oh, you gotta blurt that out. You gotta bleep that out. Saying that I'm harassing her all the time.
yeah,
Well, how am I harassing? Literally, I'm just making a joke. You're just like you're harassing me.
dude, it wasn't even dude. I can't even describe it. But and then at one point, the gay guy he brings up he's unemployed, and for to me it was like they were like, "How long have you been unemployed?" And he said, "A month." And the one lady asked him, she was like, "Is the reason you're unemployed because you're not accepting jobs because you don't like how much they're paying?" And he goes, "No, it's because they're saying I'm unqualified because I'm black." I'm like, "What?" And then the lady's like, "Is like I don't think that's true because that's illegal." And then this other black girl chimes in, she was like, "No, it happens. It happens more than you would think." And it's like, why don't you could sue these companies into the ground? Like if that was true,
Yeah,
you'd be a rich
you
man,
really
bro.
could make so much money.
Legit, you would be a goddamn
Literally,
millionaire.
like
And he
if
said
you
it, and he was saying it like it happened multiple times too. I'm like, all
yeah,
right,
like if you think about it, if you sue a company that is like a $1 billion company, literally for like a $2 million case, they're literally just gonna hand it to you.
bro. Yeah,
They're gonna be like,
you're rolling in it.
they're literally just gonna be like, we apologize, I'm sorry, like
Yeah,
here,
because any sort of like public scandal is like they're terrified of
because
that.
literally, if that like was a big thing and the big company tried to fight back, and then the
Especially when
company
it's related to
now
race, like
now
they're
the
gonna be
company's supposed to be racist, and now everyone's gonna boycott, and
yeah.
it's gonna become a big deal. So there, these big companies will just be like, all right, take it, we don't care, like
So how
we
they can
apologize.
he could try and claim that these companies just like openly said you're not qualified because you're
Yeah,
black is like what? What kind of excuse is that?
you're not qualified because you're black.
And I could tell that people had to be lying because like they're talking about how they're unemployed and then they're just giving like these vague ass reasons why they haven't got a job yet. But literally the three people that were in it in the end were the least like deserving of it. And the dude, the one girl, there's probably one person who really deserved it, and it was this girl. She was 19. She was a single mother, and she literally just bailed her parents out, paid them $10,000 for something. I don't know what, but and she got out second. They voted her out second. I was like, what the fuck? You've got two unemployed people. You've got some lady who said she wants to
Wait,
pay. She wants to
hold up.
replace the tires on her car, and then this girl gets
I
voted
think
out
I've
second.
seen this. I think I've seen this.
Really?
Yeah, not that video, but like something like
Yeah.
this, where like you have to like vote people off.
Mhm.
Like, what was like? Was there a question or something like, who is this or whatever?
No, it's called 1,000 to 1. It's just there's no like structure to it really other than you have to vote someone out every round. Other than that, they just like talk amongst themselves.
Like, what are they trying to figure out though? Just like they just talk.
They're usually what they do is they say like who's the most disadvantaged, who needs it the most, whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, I got you.
Or sometimes if they want to be nice, which I feel like this is better, they just do like games of chance. Like they'll just like whoever can stand on one foot the longest or some shit like that. Like that's
Yo, no,
in the
no,
teenagers, so that's what
heads
they
or
do.
tails, Has their tails? Has their tails?
Tails.
Has their tails? Oh, hold on 1 second. Hold
You
on.
gotta explain the inside joke. People are gonna be like, "What the fuck
Hold
is
on.
this?" When we were
Let
in
me
math class, I had a coin, and every like 10 minutes, I would just be like, "Heads or tails?" to everyone for no reason. Why do you have a sage? This dude just randomly pulls out a sage. You just did the code on camera, dude. Why do you have the save if you're just gonna? Hey, everyone. Well, probably realistically 10 people, but
I got a piece of banana bread.
what the? Fuck? Bro, you just gave everyone the key to your freaking banana bread.
There's literally nothing in this. It's literally nothing in this.
You had your banana bread in there. Now anyone has access to that. Whoever wants it can have it.
Wait, can you blur out what I typed? Can you blur that out?
Sure, I guess.
I can always
protect your banana bread, I suppose.
I can always reset the code though.
Yeah. Here, honestly, Brandon, while we're at it, can you just put your go get your mom's credit card, just put it up to the camera, flip it, okay? Because like I feel like we just want to be authentic with the viewers, you know. So that's a good way to
Yeah, I'll be right back. Actually,
way for them to get to know us.
I forgot I don't have a mom.
Mike.
I forgot I don't have a mom.
Wait, what were you actually going to do?
I was going to get my mom's credit card.
Okay.
And then I forgot I had a mom.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you been up to, Brandon? What do you do in your free time?
So, not anything. In this topic, I'm not like forcing this topic on anybody. Just saying that, throwing that out there right now as a warning. Recently, like my relationship with God has came a really, really long way.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I started, like, kind of, dedicating more time to like figure out what the Bible says and stuff like that. Like, I've been playing Call of Duty a lot. I'm actually gonna go out to Chicago here pretty soon because I play with a team. Chicago. I heard it's a pretty nice city actually.
Yeah, I heard there's a lot of gang violence. It's pretty.
Yeah, I did too.
I don't actually know if that's true. Everyone just says that. I don't even know if that's accurate.
It's true. It's true.
Really?
But there's certain parts that like you don't go.
Right. That's with any city though.
Yeah, I mean, like cities near us. What? Syracuse. You
Especially
hear about
where
people
we live, dude.
all the time.
Especially in the city where we live, dude. You don't want to mess with fucking Lil Smoke and his freaking gangbangers.
Yeah, literally.
They'll mow you down. Oh. I'm wearing my merch. I got this hoodie, and there's a black hoodie, and there's shirts too.
Where do you get them?
I printed them, but I did it through Teespring, and they just like they.
How much are they? Can I get one?
Yeah, you can buy one. Not yet. Well, actually,
No.
technically you can.
I want to buy one because you're gonna be promoting. I will literally be promoting you.
Literally be promoting you.
Like I would wear it every single freaking stream. Like what is this? Is it episode stream? What is this?
I don't know. But the hoodies are 40 and the t-shirts are 25.
Yeah, I would want a hoodie because I wear hoodies most of the time.
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna start. I was gonna wait till like April or May, but I might just do it sooner.
I mean, you can wait. I mean, I'm just special, so I mean.
Right. So far, the only person I've let buy one is my stepdad, John. He just ordered his tonight.
Really?
He's so funny about it. He wants to model it too. So I'm gonna take pictures of him for the website.
Yo, that's sick. That's your stepdad's the one that I met your stepdad from basketball practice.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that'd be funny. It's like kind of like
Papa Jim.
Yeah, Papa Jim with Danny Duncan.
Dude, yeah, it's gonna be mad funny. And I'll probably do an Instagram post with him too.
That's sick.
But
or print stickers and go to like Walmart and put your name on the cereal boxes.
I did stickers without the text. It's just like of the thing with the grandmas, and then of the bike monkey one. I did stickers and phone cases too. But right now I'm just like trying to. I got a bunch of samples of everything, so I'm just trying to do like a bunch of pictures. I want to do some like promotional videos and shit with it. And that's what I'm waiting for. I was gonna wait for like warm weather so I could film stuff outside, but I might just do that later and just do like
Go to NoahMartin69.com to get your merch.
the the actual URL is kind of doo doo. It's like teespring.com/stores/Noah Martin. But
Change it.
I don't think I can because it's hosted through them. I think you have to leave it.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right. You're right.
But the main thing is like most of the time people aren't gonna just type it in anyway. They'll probably just click the link through the description or whatever. So it'll be fine.
It will be. See, senor.
All
right.
What were some of the shit you had written down?
Male privilege. That's something that I want to talk about.
Bro, it's
male
so
privilege.
like lighthearted. We're just like, yeah, I did merch, freaking grandmas. And you're just like, yeah. Anyway, male privilege.
Yo, really, male privilege. I did some research on this actually because it was something that kind of interested me. Like, what I came to figure out is 69.38% of suicides were white males in 2019. That's the latest I could find. The other thing I read was like it's like a 5-to-1 ratio to white males to women in like 2021. Like, because we haven't, but like quarantine is like a really. I saw this video the other day on Facebook, and it was like, I say COVID-19 killed my son, but he didn't die for the reason you think.
Oh, he killed himself because
He killed himself. But that video meant so fucking much. Like, I was like almost in tears, and I don't really cry that much, like, honestly.
Damn.
And literally like, but honestly, I feel like seeing grown men cry, it makes me cry.
Dude, yeah, it is weird. It's a weird.
Like, if I see my mom cry, I won't cry, but like if I see my dad cry, I'll tear up.
That's pretty true.
67% of men make up the homeless percentage in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
93.3 is the amount of males in prison to women. So literally there is 6.7% of prisoners are females.
Right off the bat, we're just gonna piss a bunch of people off, but it's perfect.
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. I had a conversation with my mom a couple months ago where I was talking to her about. I asked her something about like athletes, and I was saying how like men are naturally more athletic, and she was like, no, it's just they're just athletic in different ways, and I was like, what are women better at? And she was like, they're faster and they're more agile, and I was like, that's not true.
That's not true.
And she was
That's
like,
not true.
but yeah, we had like this like super long argument about it, and finally I was like, Mom, literally just look up stats. I was like, what sports do you think women are better at? And she was like, swimming, gymnastics, and I was like, just look up like statistics.
Okay,
about
gymnastics though. Think about that. I think if you look up the statistics on that, it might be
I don't
women are better.
remember. You might be right.
Because
the only thing
women
though,
are way more flexible.
more
Women
flexible,
are way
yeah,
more
yeah.
flexible.
That's true. But what I was arguing was that like peak, like the ideal man, like perfect at like the most athletic a man can possibly get, is more athletic than the best a woman could possibly get.
Yeah, for sure.
And she didn't agree with me. But
Disclaimer. We're not talking trash about women. We're just talking about statistics.
to me that's just like factual. It's not like saying men are better. It's just
it's common sense.
yeah. I feel like
Yeah, it's
just like men have certain strengths and women have certain strengths, and men's certain strengths are physical attributes.
honestly the same thing is I want to go to school for nursing, and because I'm a male and I am more physically like bigger,
Mm.
and I will get a job over a female.
As a nurse, really?
Yep, because I can move bigger patients around easier. A lot of times with male nurses, they won't have to call security.
True. Yeah.
More like, to be honest, not that I'm scary, but like a 5 foot woman and a 6'3" dude.
Yeah.
Who are
It's
you
a
gonna be?
it's a
Who are
big
you gonna be
difference.
more scared of? Who are you gonna be more scared of?
Right. 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 Yeah.
Um, yeah.
That is what I think people would say is male privilege. It's just the fact that we're like people won't fuck with you as much because you're just naturally more intimidating.
78.7% of males are murder victims.
Yeah, but I feel like most of that is probably well, yeah, I don't know. That's a fair point.
But on the flip side of that,
I guarantee
I
most
don't know
rape
the
victims are
number.
women though.
Yes, absolutely agree. Or domestic violence,
Yeah.
sexual assault.
Hmm.
90. This one's actually surprised me. 95% of military casualties are male.
Well, I feel like a higher percentage of people in the military in general are probably men.
Yeah. And then this one's kind of cool. It's not cool because people dying. That's not what I meant. But like, all right. So I'm just kind of gonna skip a couple years in between because this is a couple years. In 2003, uh, in the U.S., about 5,129 people died at work, and 44 or 446 uh women died. And then like towards the middle, like 2010, 4,322 males and 368 females. 2017, 4,761 males and 386 females. And then actually in 2019, it was 437 males and 4,896 women.
I gotta be honest, I did not comprehend that. That just sounded
All
like
right,
a
so
bunch of
listen,
numbers.
listen. From 2003 to 2018, the amount of males that were killed at work were well above 4,000, and the amount of women killed at work were below 500.
Oh wow. Well,
And then in
that is. Are we
2019,
talking about in the same jobs, or are we just talking about literally across all jobs?
it says number of occupational injury deaths in the
Okay,
United States.
so that's talking about literally all jobs. So that's mainly
Yeah,
probably because men are working most of the jobs where you would be likely to get injured or die.
true, true.
But
Good counterpoint.
that still is like I don't. It's not necessarily a counterpoint though, because it kind of is like.
No, you're countering point me. Like
No, no,
what
I
you
get what you're
said.
saying. I'm saying like it kind of doesn't really. It still has the same impact though, just because like that still is like men have to work those jobs because that is who would work it. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, like I mean, you wouldn't see. Okay, so actually, the world today has gotten really open to like not being sexist about jobs.
Right. I think a woman could
Like
get the job, but I just feel like there's a lot more men who would be likely
and
to
or like
take it.
interested. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like like a construction worker pouring concrete all day. Do women really want to do that? Yeah, some women do, but most women probably not.
Yeah, exactly.
Like running heavy equipment. I know females that like to do that, but like, how many females in this world actually want to do that?
Not a lot.
No.
I don't want to fucking do that. I'll tell you that.
Like firefighters, actually, there's a lot of women firefighters, but the equivalent to males to females, like I think there's three in my fire station, and then there's like 20 guys,
Yeah.
and we're literally risking our life every day running into buildings and stuff. Like,
Right. Have you actually been inside a burning building?
I have not.
Okay.
I have not yet, but I'm actually taking my class in July, so I can go into burning buildings.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
legally by law in New York State, you have to be 18.
Right. But you're doing like the course thing early.
Yeah, I did exterior firefighting, so I can run hoses, throw ladders, cut
Yeah.
holes in buildings, stuff like that.
What were your other topics?
Uh, this is so weird, like, cause all my topics like vary and they differ.
That's fine.
Uh, so the fact that there's two genders.
Whoa. Okay.
This is a real heat. Like, the other day I got into an argument with a couple people about this, and
To
I
me,
feel like,
I don't have an opinion on it. To me, I'm like,
all right, but
I
if
don't know
if
that I
I
think
want to,
there's 200 genders, but I don't have
but
a
if I
strong opinion
so
about
so if I want to identify as an attack helicopter, will you respect my right to call me an attack helicopter?
it. No, no.
No, me either. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, she's an attack helicopter, because
I'll
that's what she wants to identify as.
I'll do the they thing. If the one thing I hate is when it's like you don't want to change your gender at all. You just want to be normal, but people will go by like he slash they. It's like, what is your aversion to him?
No,
Like,
what is they though? Okay, what is a they them? Like, what is a they them?
okay, so what that I guess is supposed to be like you're gender neutral. Like I don't want a gender assigned to me. Okay, I'm just neutral.
But like, should I be
I don't
like,
know how
oh,
one decides that that's what it is, but I don't like whatever. I'll
like
call you that, but
them them over there, and you're talking about one person? Them, them over there.
yeah, yeah, it's
Oh,
kind of
they walked to the store. Are we talking about one
it
person? Or
sounds weird. I
six?
agree.
Yeah, like how would I say like
I
he
guess
walked to
I
the
guess
store?
that's what you're supposed to say. You say they walked over there.
Yeah,
But it sounds like you're talking about multiple people. But
yeah.
dude, I was thinking about this earlier. I just feel like if you're legitimately transgender, fine. But there's so many people that it's like they put like their pronouns in their bio. I don't understand he slash they or she slash they.
I don't understand they slash them.
Well, I don't fully understand that either, but at least I'm
They
like,
if they use they or them in their bio, I don't understand it. I don't understand where that's coming from. I don't understand what they are.
I'm just more confused when it's when you're not trying to say that like I'm gender neutral because you'll go by he or she, but you won't go by her or him. Have you seen this? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
slash
They
that.
slash yeah, or her slash them.
Like literally, what is the?
What
Just
are you?
you're just like picking
What
random.
are you?
I don't understand it.
Yeah,
Like
my
so, you're
pronoun.
telling me if I call you, if I say wait, if I say she did this, that's fine. But if I say, oh, her over there, you're gonna be mad at me because I didn't say they. Like,
Yeah, yeah, will be.
what is the point? I don't
Yeah,
understand
I
it.
identify as a he slash they. So
Yeah,
don't ever say him.
It doesn't make sense.
Don't call don't ever call me a him because
You
I'll
know
get
who I
mad.
talked to this about is I'm gonna bleep the name again. Jules' sister, Layla. I freaking she posted the thing on her story. It was like I don't understand when people will don't respect the they part when like what I was talking about where it's like he slash they. And I was literally
Yeah.
trying to get her to explain to me. I was like, I don't like what is the point of that? And she like couldn't explain it to me. She was just like, I just don't get why people ignore that part. I'm like, because it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Like the they them thing. I don't understand it really. But I like if you're respectful to me, then sure, I'll call you they them whatever. Like I might forget sometimes, but like
I think we
I would try to be respectful about it, but it's just like I don't get
by
it.
not
The
trying to
he
get
they thing I won't do. I'm just gonna call you him. Fuck off.
not getting into any religious views or anything. I'm just throwing this out there that like in the Bible it says you need to accept everybody. Like
Yeah.
you just gotta like the reason why this world is so messed up right now is because like black hates whites, whites hate blacks, but that's not the way it is. Whites hate blacks, blacks hate Mexican. That's not the way it is. It seems like they put this on each other that everybody hates each other,
Dude, you
but
know what it
honestly, like yo, like you learn this all through school. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. I might not like you, but I'm not gonna make it public that I don't like you.
Dude, I feel like it seems like everyone is like way more up in arms than they really are, just because of like the internet and like the news and shit. Like, because everything you see is like everyone pissed at each other, everyone's at each other's throats. But like, if you walk down the street, it's not like you see everyone's like, oh, fuck, like eyeing people and like all, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think
Yeah, and so
tensions are as high as people are
another thing
making them out to
actually,
be.
this was a different one of my topics that I was actually kind of like it's a real serious topic. So like imagine uh if anybody's listening that's not in school, you probably went through the same thing. You walk through the lunch line, you grab your milk, you grab your plate, you talk to the lunch lady, you walk through, tell the lady, walk through the doors, go to the cafeteria. When you're standing there and you're realizing that like when there's so many thoughts going through your head, like say Noah was standing behind me, like is he looking at how I'm standing? Is he looking at like how my
Right,
feet
right, right.
are like shaped? Is he
Dude, I
looking at
used
my,
to
how
be
my hair
terrible with
is?
that type of stuff.
Like
Like, I'd be standing
like
there, like, trying
yeah,
to readjust everything.
is my backpack too tight? Is my hoodie dirty?
Hmm.
Like are my shoes too dirty? But you got to think when you walk through that line. Do you think that? Do you look at other people like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Then why are you overthinking? There's so much stuff in this world that goes wrong by overthinking, and people just need to take a step back because
Yeah,
that's
it's really a discipline thing more than anything. Like, I think it's very natural that you would, because you're like trying to perfect everything. But it's really just being able to like shut your brain off and just being like, it doesn't
I
matter.
mean, okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm cocky. I'm really cocky. But like it's only because like if I'm cocky, I don't have to look at my imperfections. I don't have to look at my failures.
Well,
Yeah,
I feel like you should look at your
no,
imperfections.
it's not that I don't. It's not that I don't. It's just
There's a time to look at them.
like
Like,
yo,
you
when
don't want to
I
be
hop in
constantly
the
questioning
shower
yourself.
and like I look at myself and I'm like, listen, like maybe you need to do this. Maybe you need to eat a little bit better. Like, but that's not the time where like you're talking to a girl and you're just like, I'm fat. You probably shouldn't talk to me. I'm fat. Like
Right,
that's not the time for it.
right. You don't want to be like constantly questioning yourself, especially when you're trying to like be a fucking human and talk to people. Like,
Like another thing is like I think therapy should be open to everybody.
you think it should be free?
Not that it should be free because where would therapists get paid? Because a therapy is a really hard job. Like being a therapist
I'm
is a
doing
hard
what
job.
we were talking about, where I keep trying to fix shit.
But like I feel like okay, so I don't open up to people that easy. Like but if I was to sit down and talk to someone, I would open up about things that like I might not know is wrong with me, but it's wrong with me. I might not feel that situation got to me, but it really did. And you're actually get like opening up to someone where you're kind of concealing that pain, you're not letting it out until you sit down with someone.
I was trying to think of a way to respond. I don't have any like real experience with that type of thing. I just
No,
don't
it's
talk
like
to people, dude.
no, like no, how many times do you like open up to your parents?
I guess not that often.
Not that often. How many times do you open up to your friends?
More so. Well, you mean
Like
like fully?
yeah, fully.
I guess yeah. No, not really.
So what are you doing with your emotions right now?
You're you're bottling them up, dude.
You're bottling them up, dude.
Like a good young man.
See, that's where the part comes in. We're like, yo, if you sat down with a therapist and they're like, hey, have you tried this? Have you done this?
Right.
Have you
You know
known
what?
someone?
Honestly, you know what I do a lot of times? I write shit down.
Yeah, honestly. And I feel like also music has helped me a lot.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Not just listening to music, but writing music.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah, me too.
yo, should I spit some verses for our viewers?
Do it, yeah. Dude, you sounded like the Joker just now.
I'm not spitting bars for our viewers.
I've pretty much perfected the art of rapping. After my last
Honestly,
video.
yeah. If anybody doesn't know, go follow Noah's YouTube channel. Links in the description. He has posts his, uh, is it weekly content or like monthly? Weekly?
I try to do weekly, but it's like it's not always consistent. I
Yeah,
do weekly. It's supposed to be weekly, but I don't advertise it as that because a lot of times I'll like be in a rut. I don't know what to post. But
yeah.
yeah, it's weekly for sure. It's weekly.
It's weekly. It's weekly. We're gonna go with weekly. His videos are really high quality, real high quality content for sure.
Thank you.
Go
Man.
like,
Thank you.
subscribe.
Thank you, man.
$14 Fortnite card.
It's 19, and I have
No, no,
109
no.
subscribers right now. We should
I have a $14 Fortnite card that I'm gonna give away. All right. Here I'm just gonna ask some questions and we're just gonna talk about them. All right.
Okay.
Do you think that all animal testing should be banned? Like testing, like
Yes.
you know how they like sent monkeys to the fucking space?
Yeah, I think so. Even though a monkey in space is fucking awesome, you know, the monkey could have got freaking imploded in on itself, and that would have been pretty fucked up, I think. But, I mean, I don't know. I guess it probably has progressed science, like, a lot, but it's, like, at this point, we have the ability to do it without using animals.
Oh yeah,
So
we have enough technology in this world.
there's probably ways that it's better in terms of, like, the accuracy and whatever, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem very morally sound.
They're like testing on like viruses on animals to see how they're gonna
Yeah,
react.
that's totally fucked.
You're literally letting an animal suffer right in front of you to see for your own satisfaction.
Yeah.
But like we need. Well, what if it's something we need to know? Are we gonna test on a human?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well,
Or what if we
test it on volunteer humans, dude. There's literally people who would volunteer to do that. I bet.
to kill themselves? That's what you're volunteering for.
Possibly.
It'd be against
But
the law.
it's in the name of science. It should make it legal. If I legitimately, I'm saying, I want to sacrifice myself for science, I want you to give me this virus, fucking let me do it.
True. Schools should do away with homework altogether. Do you think we should do homework?
Yes, not we should get rid of it. But the one thing I will say is there should probably be like one homework assignment like a week or something like that. Cause like they do need to make sure that it's like staying in your brain, but it's not like, let's be honest, kids cheat on their homework. Like no one is actually.
Oh yes, I do all the time. All the time.
Very few people actually are going through and be like, why do I do this? It's like Google. That's how you do it. So you're not really teaching anything. It's just busy work to like. You shut your brain off and you just like go through and do it. It's not really. You're not retaining the information, and that's why when you go back and do like your final at the end of the year, you don't remember any of it because like you just throw it out once you're done with the homework.
Yep.
So yeah, I think there's a lot to do with school to make it way better.
Yeah, I think maybe it should be like a bigger assignment though too. Like
Yeah.
you know how like
projects and less like individual small assignments like that.
no, I like projects though. We don't
Yeah.
do many.
I'm saying we should have more projects. Yeah.
Yeah, like in English right now, she just told us we could do like a word color thing. I was like, yo, frick yeah, I want to color. Like I started it right in class. That was so fun. I love the color, dude. I love the color. It's so fun.
Coloring. Oh my god.
Coloring.
I
like the color.
We should do an episode of the podcast that's just all ear rape. It's just like, hey guys, welcome back. What's going on?
All people should have the right to own guns.
This is the worst. This episode is so bad, but it's a good start at least.
Why is it bad? Why is it bad?
Well, I mean, there's some interesting shit, but it's so all over the place, and we're doing so much stupid shit. We literally just went coloring. as part of the podcast. So I think that should tell you why this episode isn't that good.
The death penalty should be abolished.
I think it's fine having it be up to the state. Like I don't
I
I don't like it, but well maybe it should be abolished. I don't fucking know.
I think every single state should have the death penalty.
Really?
I do not think a 60 of any male that decides to rape girl after girl should be on this earth.
But life in prison is as good of a punishment, if not worse. And the thing that people always say, like my mom's talked to me about this before, this is why she doesn't support it. And she's a Republican too, but she doesn't support the death penalty. And it's because she thinks that humans don't have the right to like decide whether another human should live or die. Because it's like we're trying to play like God. You know what I mean?
True, you're absolutely right.
So I'm not even a religious person, but I think that makes a lot of sense. So I've
It
always
does.
agreed
It
with
does.
that.
I mean, in my opinion, I always said like God is the only one that can judge me. That's why I don't judge people. It might sound like I judge people. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard not to judge people.
Hmm.
And like you hear me in school, you're literally like one of the kids I hang out with. You know, like some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth. It seems like, but like I mean, I try not to be like. Yeah, I
It's like
might,
a struggle,
do
but
stupid
it's
stuff.
like
I might make some jokes that are not appropriate, but it's not like I'm being serious about that.
right.
Like, yeah, I'm not gonna try to say anything because I don't want to like get our YouTube channel taken down instantly, or like
Welcome
lose.
to episode 1. Channel terminated.
Oh my goodness. All drugs should be allowed.
This is one that I thought about a lot, and I haven't made a decision because I feel like it's a very popular opinion now to say yes, they absolutely should. But I was thinking about it. It's like there are some drugs that are probably pretty destructive.
Heroin,
Obviously, weed should be
meth,
legal. That's like obvious.
meth,
Yeah, meth, obviously. I think
cocaine,
psychedelics should probably be legal, and they should
cocaine,
be psychedelics have to be like well registered though. They shouldn't be able to just be bought by anyone, like because
coke.
psychedelics can like fuck up your brain really bad. But coke is one that I feel like literally there's no benefit to it. You might as well.
There's like, yeah.
It's literally just like makes you feel like a goddamn, feel like you're Jesus himself for an hour, and then that's about it. And it like is terrible for your body.
Yeah, honestly.
But yeah, I don't know. There's
Hey,
probably people who know a lot more about it than me who could give an opinion. But to me, I feel like definitely more drugs should be legal at the very least. Like if you can like, there's addictive drugs that are illegal, like addictive like painkillers. You can easily get addicted to painkillers, and you can be prescribed those, and they can be dangerous too. So anything like used irresponsibly is dangerous. So if anything, it's safer to make it legal and have it be like, uh, what's it called?
regulated.
Yeah, regulated, exactly. Plus, then the government can make money off that shit too, just like they do with everything else.
That's why cigarettes haven't been banned.
Yeah. I don't even think cigarettes should be banned. I'm just saying like if cigarettes are legal, so should weed. You know what is way too I think alcohol is way too like socially acceptable. I'm not saying it should be socially unacceptable, but it's like the most accepted drug. But it's pretty destructive, really. Like it destroys people's lives on the regular. And
Yeah,
like
literally. Like, I mean, you could become an alcoholic in like,
and it's so common because it's so socially accepted. Socially
yeah,
accepted.
it's like, oh, you drink whatever.
Yeah, and then but like if you're getting drunk all the damn time, you most likely, especially if it runs in your family, like it's so easy to become an alcoholic.
Yeah, it's really easy.
Because you're literally feeding into the addiction, and everyone around you is like doesn't think anything of it because it's
Yep.
normal.
Or if you come from like a broken home,
Yeah,
they're not gonna
exactly.
they're not gonna care what you do.
Hmm.
That's why, like, I thank God that I had like a father figure in the house and like a mom that I grew
Hmm.
up with. Like You know, I got really mad at my parents sometimes. Like I always got in fights with them. I was like, yeah, da, 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 da. But like at the end of the day, they're the ones who built me.
Yeah, dude. I
But at the
think.
same time, like at the same time, people that like kids that get abused, right?
Yeah,
If I come home from my dad and my dad beats me, like how does that make me feel like I'm gonna treat my kids? It can go two ways. I can be like I'm never gonna treat my kids like I treated my dad treated me, but at the same time, you could be like I'm gonna treat my kids the same way my dad.
I think a big problem is that it's not. It's not literally they think, oh, I'm gonna beat my kids, but it's just like it's all they know. It's
Yeah,
like it's just how they
it's
were
like
taught that parenting
they,
works. So
yeah,
it's like,
when they got disciplined, they got beat. Like
right,
that's so then when they discipline their kids, they're gonna beat them.
yeah. But yeah, I was watching this clip from a Joe Rogan podcast, and there's this guy who's an expert on alcohol, and he was saying that it's like a tier is like if you put a tier list of the most socially accepted drug and the least. Right now, it goes alcohol, weed, and then cigarettes. Right? No, probably maybe cigarettes then weed.
Yeah, I think it's cigarettes and then weed because
Probably
like
because weed is
a
illegal.
lot of people look down on people that smoke pot.
Right. And he was saying that it should probably be weed, cigarettes, alcohol, and I agree with that. Even though, like, I don't think alcohol should be banned by any means, but it definitely should be. There should be a lot more stigma around it because it's like it really
But
does destroy lives
what else
crazy.
can we do? What else can we do?
What do you mean, other than alcohol?
Yeah. No, like what can we do to stricken alcohol?
It's more of a social thing than anything. Like, and I don't
So
know.
you just
It might never change. It
it's
probably won't.
it's never gonna change because it's the way people think. You can't
Right.
like you can change of like how people think, but like
I feel
how are
like
you
the
gonna
only way they could do it, and I don't like the idea of this because it's very like manipulative. The like if your only goal is make alcohol less socially acceptable, it would be like start doing it in movies where people like make characters in movies talk about it and shit, and like you could probably do it the same way they did with drugs. That's what they do with drugs. They made like the anti-drug movement and they talked about how it's bad for you and all this stuff. But so you could do that without making it illegal, and it would probably have that impact. But I don't really. Still, that's not gonna work that well because kids like to rebel against what they're told. So it's like you can do that all you want, but I don't know. You're right. It probably will never change, but it would make a lot more sense.
it's just like there's so many people that think that way that they're not gonna be able to you're not gonna be able to change
Yeah,
that many people's mind about it.
and some people literally like know that it's probably more destructive, but it's just because it's so ingrained in you, it's like hard to.
It's the same thing with cigarettes. No matter how much you want to quit, your body's still gonna
Right.
need it.
Mhm.
You could be like, I hate smoke. Like I have met people in my life that's like, I hate smoking, but my body needs it.
Yeah. Well,
It's not.
because yeah, it becomes like a literal. It's like
Yeah,
the
it's a
difference
part.
between with the difference between cigarettes and weed. They're both addictive technically, but the reason weed isn't considered a addictive substance is because it isn't physically like your body doesn't become physically dependent on it the way it does with cigarettes. You
Hey,
still
no.
get in the habit, and it's still a mental addiction, the same way cigarettes. But with cigarettes, like your body, or with any like addictive substance like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
heads or tails.
Heads. I couldn't see it. What was it? Heads. Oh, dude, I told you I'm the goddamn master at it. Um, read more of those questions. Those are pretty good.
Oh, I read through them all.
Oh, damn. Do you think it's been an hour? All right, Brandon. I think that's about the end of it, bud.
I think that's about the end.
Is there anything you wanna? Do you wanna plug anything? Since I got to plug my excellent YouTube channel.
I don't have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, you could plug like your Instagram or something or your TikTok.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm a pass. I'm a pass.
All right. Well, make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. That's all that exists right now. We're not on anything else. So
Yeah, not yet though.
yeah.
Uh, closing remarks, I'd like to say please go subscribe to 314 Math Teacher and Noah's YouTube. That will be links in the description.
High Grandma Paradise merch available soon.
Soon. Coming soon.
Coming soon, baby.
Don't know the release date, but coming soon.
In a month or so. Okay, and also we're gonna make a Twitch eventually. So
yeah, that's for everyone that sees this. We're gonna start going live on Twitch. When we make an Instagram, we're gonna ask for viewers to DM us with questions or topics that you want to hear in our videos. And then we're actually gonna start a Twitch where you can just go right in. It'll be live. You can ask your question. And then go right off that. And then, I mean, we'd really appreciate it if you subscribed, but I know it costs money to do that. So,
yeah.
But we're going to have, I have a couple people that stream, so we're going to set up channel points and stuff like that. So, like, if you get like 25K channel points, we're like, I don't know, we'll drink a gallon of milk or something.
We'll drink a gallon of gasoline. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully this takes off. You know, this video is kind of like really slow. And
this is a rough one, but we're gonna get better at it.
Me and Noah are new podcasters, so you know, is that even the right word? Is that even the right word?
Brandon's mic isn't even real. He just has it.
Don't even call me out. It looks better. If I sat here like this, how would this look?
Yeah, it does look better. It looks better.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound better though. We're back to this shit. Okay, we gotta shut this shit off before it goes totally off the rails. Alright. Yeah, subscribe, like this video too, and comment if you want to
like and comment.
You can ask us questions and we'll answer them in the next video.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye. Love you all. I love you. I love you so much.